You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible.
Hampton University said that it's partnering with the University of the Bahamas to offer a tuition-free semester as well as room and board at its Hampton University campus for students disabled by the storm. Students will have the option to stay at Hampton after the semester is over while paying university tuition and fees. Hampton University President William Harvey struck the agreement with Rodney Smith, president of the University of the Bahamas, who is the former administrative vice president and chief planning officer at Hampton. So, joining me on the panel today is Eugene Craig, who is CEO of Eugene Craig Organization, Amicia Cross, political commentator, and Democratic strategist Lauren Victoria Burke with the National Newspaper Association. Now,
that must be Eugene.
That must be Eugene. So, ladies, what do you think about what's going on, first of all, with the Bahamian situation? It looks like such a huge, devastating tragedy. It's wonderful to see that that Hampton University steps up like this to be able to lend some help. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think that, we've seen this before. HBCUs and black organizations tend to step in a lot of situations at the first note when other organizations aren't. And I think that this speaks volumes for the spirit of Hampton, for the spirit of HBCUs, but also for a true recognition of a lot of the devastation that the Bahamas are going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
When we look at it, we can relate in many ways to what we saw in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
But Puerto Rico didn't have an airport that was basically underwater.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to get some supplies in a lot sooner. The Bahamas in many areas are just now getting supplies in today.
Yeah.
So we still have people that are without power, we have people that are without food, we have people that have been without water for days at a time at this point. And I think that, anything that Hampton can do, anything that, we're seeing Tyler Perry also,
Yes.
Do a lot of work there. And we're seeing some of the cruise ships also go in and help as well. There's a lot going on here, and it's an all hands on deck effort. I'm hopeful that the American government can also, do its part. But as we've seen previously, I don't have a lot of strength in my wishes there. But I do believe that Hampton deserves all the kudos. I think that other HBCUs will probably jump on board as well.
Absolutely. And it would be wonderful to see this government take this tragedy seriously. But instead, we're stuck on Sharpie Gate now for, I don't know, what is it, 2 days in a row where you have this hysteria going on? When are we going to have some sanity in terms of leadership in this nation?
Not until Donald Trump is out of office, obviously. I mean, he's the master at distraction and distracting us into stupidity, usually. And obviously, we know the history when it comes to aid to countries where people of color are featured. So obviously, the Puerto Rico situation is sitting right in front of us, and of course, he's not going to say anything about the Bahamas. I mean, he's not going to say anything about the Bahamas, but it is good to see the corporate actors. We did see American Airlines, we saw Royal Caribbean step up. We saw a guy walk into a Costco in Jacksonville, Florida, and buy 100 generators to the tune of $50,000. I mean, so that was an amazing story. But at the end of the day, obviously, the governments have the scale. Our government has the scale. Apparently, the Bahamas does have a partnership with the Rhode Island National Guard, which I knew nothing about.
I didn't know about that.
I didn't know anything about that. But so they flew some planes in. I think it was today, actually, to help. But it would be nice if the President of the United States showed some leadership. It shouldn't all just be the UN.
Yeah.
I mean, Bahamas is right there. Obviously, it's a tourist attraction for many Americans and obviously many people around the world. So he could use his bully pulpit in a sophisticated way to help other people, but that's just not what Donald Trump does. It's not something I would come to expect, so it's not a surprise.
Absolutely. I mean, he'd have to be a sophisticated person to use his pulpit in a sophisticated way.
Exactly.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
All right, so Luxe Jazz is the experience of a lifetime delivering top-notch music in an upscale destination. This weekend-long event is held at the Omnia Day Club Los Cobos, which is nestled on the Sea of Cortez and the celebrity playground of Los Cobos, Mexico. The Luxe Jazz experience offers the ultimate gateway for discerning jazz aficionados by pairing an upscale international destination with luxury accommodations, fine haute cuisine, top-shelf libations, breathtaking golf, exhilarating spa, health and wellness options, and much more, while showcasing some of the biggest names in entertainment. The second annual Life Luxe Jazz experience continues to build upon its success and heritage with Jazzing Around Los Cobos, a celebrity expansion of accomplishing its goal of sharing all the finest the destination has to offer, including daytime excursions and mini concerts, including the Spirit of Jazz Gospel Brunch and Jazz Sunset Cruise. Confirmed guests are comedian actor Mark Curry with Gerald Albright, Alex Bugman, Paul Midan, Incognito, Pieces of a Dream, Kirk Whalum, Average White Band, Donnie McClurkin, Sheila, Roy Ayers, Tom Brown, Ronnie Laws, and Ernest Quarles. For more information, visit the website lifeluxejazz.com.
Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.